guitar shredding a latest.
All right, hey, Discord. Ooh. I think we've all officially agreed at this point that Discord is pretty much is the calling Freebird out in the middle of a concert.
Yeah,
pretty
it
much.
makes you that guy.
Or it's that DJ that plays Chicken Dance because he knows his mix has been that crap and he just wants to clear the room so they don't need to see him walk away.
I Joe for that matter.
Actually, so somebody made that image of Eurobeat Brony, just somebody saying like, "Yeah, I've got some new tracks and everything." Like, play Discord, sad face.
Discord forever, man. Discord forever.
How do you think Darude feels?
Oh,
I think he's run out of sand by now.
Just have to imagine you go to their concert and he's just like, "Fine, I've just got it on loop for the next 4 hours. I'm leaving. Bye."
Yeah.
Doesn't Deadmau5 do something like that?
I love the part where it goes do 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 do. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, play that one.
Play that one that goes like do 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 do.
And then it stops. It goes quiet, and then it goes do 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 again.
Mm.
Hey everyone!
Everybody asks, "What's that song?"
Who made
a
it?
sandstorm?
Hey everyone, this is Bronyville Podcast number 157, I believe, for January 11th, 2015. I'm your host, Apple Cider. We got a collection of fun today. Let me go around the room, see if I can pull up everybody. We've, of course, got Chef Sandy, my co-host.
Yo.
We also have my addendum co-hosts, since we've revamped the show with the new year. We've got Five Iron.
you can't get rid of me.
I cannot, it's true. Alpha Brony's with us?
No, he's not. That jerk is working, being a responsible adult today, so he set this up and skipped out.
Oh, what a
Adult responsibilities on a weekend?
I know, seriously.
Kick him in the crotch.
I agree.
remotely. Well,
Weekend is for Vidya.
filling in for that spot will be Scope, our resident wild card.
Oh, what?
Yeah, your resident wild card now.
Wide card.
Wild card, so I'm Western Pony, it's Outlaw. Oh, all right, cool.
Damn, son.
All right. And Five Iron, you go ahead since we've got the merge here, and it's hard for me on this surface to actually pull up everyone's names. Who are our guests?
All right,
this
so
week?
with us we have DJ Squirrel, also DJ Sleepy Pony. Just got his name switching back and forth, and we also have Nemesis from the Pony 411 podcast.
I'm bleaching off your popularity.
Yeah.
Well, we have popularity.
Game
Crap,
over, man.
Look out.
More than I do.
And don't forget Ludi, who's one of our DJs.
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't sure how to say it. Sorry, Ludi.
It's Ludi Killscreen.
Ludi.
AKA whatever I feel like at the moment.
I like Killscreen. That's a good name.
He's one of those angsty DJs, changes his name all the time. It's just...
I've done it once. And it was hard for me to do it. I kept going, should I rebrand? I don't know.
Rebranding, that's like naming your character, I don't know, Apple Cider, even though there's already an Apple Cider character in the show, and having your character look identical to Big Mac. It's, why would you ever need to rebrand?
Sorry, you've been using that for too long. You're stuck with it.
Yeah, you can't change now.
Yeah, boy, best original character, not me.
Donut steal.
Yep. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of silly today. I don't even know if we've got a duck or anything. Do we have one of those Five Iron?
Not officially.
Okay.
I threw something in the very early days of the chat, but it got lost. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I don't believe that there's anything of notice or note besides this crazy stream that we got going on today that is anything that we could bring up for a show this week. Was there anything that came up?
As the hiatus continues, we scrape at the bottom of the barrel that was beneath the bottom of the barrel that we scraped
it's
earlier.
like you're coming on a birthday stream. It's like, how low is that?
How the mighty have fallen, I know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have some fun. We got all these silly faces in here today, and I think we came up with a fun topic that we can go ahead and bring up. And I want all you people over in the Ponyville FM room today to join along, and we can go and talk about this. It is the new year. It is 2015. We are all unused to writing it on anything at this moment, but we need to figure out what is the fandoms, and maybe perhaps what is your New Year's resolution. Sure, we always make them. We never keep to them. But what should be the resolution for the year? I want to find out from ourselves, from the panelists, from everyone, just to figure out what the fandom can do, maybe for the good, maybe for the funny. Let's see. We can go ahead and open this up. Let's see. Let's see. So what happened last year of note that was, well, let's see, the fandom turning into a big screaming mess in a few places.
gosh.
That's every year.
Which is a repeat from every year
Again.
prior.
Yeah, it's just,
Yet another Equestria Girls argument.
You know,
there was that.
that was a good
Yeah.
that was a good turn. I thought.
Yeah.
I liked.
If you want to start a real fight, just say, Sunset Shimmer or Taco Girl.
Oh, yeah.
So what's Taco Girl's
That's-
name?
Sonata, yeah.
Sonata issue.
You know what?
Boo.
I'll go ahead. That sounds like a perfect place to start. I would like the fandom's first New Year's resolution to be no more forced memes.
Oh,
Good luck.
Because
Nope.
the taco joke was not any good. Like, it was just a bit joke, and you ran with it way too hard.
Plus,
People are
there weren't
still
there
doing
weren't
it.
any tacos in all the cafeteria.
I
There weren't any
noticed
tacos
that.
that day.
Oh well. I predict that resolution will be broken by the end of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well,
get
we've
another.
Got we've got a Tuesday in like a day, haven't we? So
Just gonna get a Twicane just show up again and just be like,
Oh.
the Twicane had its moment where it's like, okay, this is kind of neat, this is kind of nice, and like, okay, all right, it's time for you to go, Millhouse. Come on.
I do think it was kind of bad that like I can only remember the character's like defining moment in the film versus her actual name.
Oh.
She's the dumb ones with the tacos. Taco Girl.
she's the
Like
human
Potato
ver-
Girl on Attack on Titan. I don't know her name. She's just Potato Girl.
I don't know. I thought her defining moment was go to sleep, Sonata, and just that deadpan stare.
Yeah. Thousand yard stare.
But
I've seen things.
That's actually a good resolution. It's in the
I
chat.
would. Which one? What was the? No more Sonic shipping. Yes. Oh God.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I
4K
think we all
60
agreed on that
FPS
one.
would be pretty sweet too.
60 FPS, yeah.
Sonic
At 4K.
Sondash shipping, which it's one of those things where it's just like it's the most messy Chris Chan ship you could ever do on the face of the planet. Just kind of be like blue and fast. Why not? Does that mean we're gonna get Tails and Applejack at this point? They're both kind of worgy and get.
But Tails is like 6.
Yeah, it's like
Look, all I have to say is I've
that's
been
what I say.
recently
You'd have to see him see it. Yeah, definitely.
Sonic
Tails and
Adventure
Applejack.
DX, and I've learned the lesson: never give incredibly powerful artifacts to 6-year-old geniuses. They just lose them.
Let's see. So since the combination is obviously ship the character in My Little Pony with the Sonic character of the same color, then it's Pinky and Rose. It's let's see.
Big Mac
Big
and
Mac and
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yeah, pretty
Big
much.
Mac and
Big
Knuckles.
Mac and Knuckles.
Oh, God.
Damn, son.
Ugh, I don't like this road we're going down.
It's like,
Yeah,
no.
wow.
Here we go.
So like, what about Eggman?
Big the cat with Twilight.
Oh, Robotnik.
Robotnik and
Discord.
Celestia then.
White's like that No, not Shadow. Shadow is. Oh God, I don't like
Shadow would
this
be-
road.
Shadow's stuck with somebody's bad DeviantArt OC.
Or Queen Crystal.
X. Shadows with X.
So there you go. We've
well.
established to everyone the road that we are going down. This is a good resolution to
Well,
make.
see, now that we've given people these seeds, they can go forth and grow them into horrifying flowers of fan fiction.
Back is best shit.
Which then Scribbler can read on YouTube, can't she? So.
Nuckmack, is that what we're calling it?
Yep.
Nuckmack.
Biggles. God,
Oh,
no.
this is wrong.
Ugh.
I feel dirty.
Anybody kind of a resolution they can think that would be good for the fandom this year?
No more
I'd
freaking
like
out.
to be,
Not to
yeah,
die.
less freaking out and being less cynical towards the fandom.
Yeah, not to die is a good one too.
Not to die.
One at a time now. One at a time. The fandom is already dead, by the way. There's
Okay.
obviously there's no episodes. The entire fact of season 5 is completely a lie, just kept by DHX to keep us around, so that they can keep coming to conventions. There's
But
no season 5.
I want to believe.
Oh yeah, well it's a lie. It was made by the Illuminati to keep us happy. Obviously Mando being part and Sibsy being part of the Illuminati, keeping us down. And so.
Well, after that power outage at DHX, they had to push back season 5 to what, December 2016.
Yeah,
got a while to wait, guys.
But
they're going to believe you.
But the good news is that it didn't affect any of the Equestria Girls movies, so you can
of course
expect
not. We'll have Equestria Girls 3 through 6 by
3D.
then.
Yeah, wait till 3.5. It's going to be great.
Oh man!
Don't forget
And
we've
the
got the
DreamWorks 3D CG, I can't wait.
Don't forget we've got the Equestria Girls spin-off coming to France.
What is the?
Oh,
Did you not know that?
Pause.
I know.
If serious.
Really? No, there's an Equestria Girls side series coming to France very soon.
What,
Equestria Academy?
or something?
Something like that.
I thought
It's
they were
French.
just renaming something.
Huh?
Just 'cause they decided to rename it.
it's actually been commissioned. It's French. It's for the French TV. I don't know if we're going to get an English dub of it, but it is actually coming to France. It's
Sacré
actually
vache.
fact.
Oh, I wonder who they got working on that then. Because there's some good French series out there.
Just make it just put Wakfu.
Just make it Wakfu.
Just make it Wakfu. But yeah, the I don't know. We could just go down the road of the other series. They're just gonna do comic animatics from now on.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just putting them on YouTube and then make us subscribe.
Well, the thing is, there's actually quote anime series out there that they're up on Netflix on Crunchyroll that are just like stills from the manga with audio overlay. So people will do it.
Motion comics.
That's actually quite sad, isn't it? Motion comics.
Yeah.
What is it? People can't be asked to animate anymore. Is that what it is?
But imagine if they did that with the DHX comics. I imagine that there would be a certain audience that would be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
IDW comics, you mean?
isn't
the
there the comic
IDW.
series that's basically just screenshots from the show with text bubbles now?
Yeah, they're like the young reader versions, or like
Yeah.
my first book type stuff.
First Pony.
I'm pretty sure it's a comic series, and it was actually part of the Humble Bundle thing that was last month. So
Oh yeah, the motion comics, I think it was.
I think it's actual comics, just literally screenshots from the show.
Oh, like
Yeah, you have to have like
digital
a
comics.
comic reader.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean that's kind of like the dang card game, where it's just nothing but screen caps from the show of
Yeah.
background ponies and given names and whatever.
Let's see. Looking at the chat, Delta brings up a good one. No more DHX putting OCs into the show. It's terrible that they've started doing that.
Yeah.
With all the OCs,
And Kirby.
one. Oh, Kirby, all over. God, Kirby's all over the place. I can't stand it.
What other OCs were in the show? I know of the one, the kid that had the wheelchair, but
Yeah.
that was the only one I
That was the only actual one. The rest was just
I
like,
the way.
Sipsy's
was
OC?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
she
Hello.
was.
That's because the pony that was there already bore close resemblance. So she asked, "Can I just make it Wildfire?"
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's show staff, not some random fans. So.
And so
Yeah.
the storm began. The great storm of 2013 began with a simple wildfire.
Oh god.
And so the fandom was forever changed into the show that is before you today.
Yes.
It all began at Las Pegasus Unicon.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh no!
No, what'd you say?
You thought this was a birthday party. This is a wake.
It's a wake for Las Vegas, isn't it?
Oh, that convention was the best. I've never seen a meltdown.
I am vaguely sad that I missed it, but I had
You weren't there, man.
other things.
I spent
You went
2
there, man.
shows talking about that thing.
I had a Vegas adventure. It was exactly every movie from Vegas. The running out of
Both your
town.
kidneys.
Yes, the running out of town, hoping that nothing was going to steal all my money. The belief that there's obviously some black sedan following me wherever I go. It's great. Oh, yes. Oh, boy.
Having to give your friends cash so they don't, get stranded in Vegas.
Or arrested for not paying the hotel bills. And,
Yep.
Making sure you chip yourself so that way the cops can follow the GPS signal to the shallow grave they've left you in.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of holes in the desert. A lot of problems in those holes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is about My Little Pony, right?
I think
Okay.
so. We got
Yeah,
distracted.
Yeah.
And mafia killings.
Same difference.
This is my Breaking Bad My Little Pony crossover fic. It's really good. You should read it.
Pinky, it's time to bake.
So does anybody have any other things, fandom resolutions for the year? Any ideas?
Try new stuff.
I think.
Try new stuff.
Like,
That could be,
try new
like-
content. I mean, because
I need to make some more friends.
that too.
Stop requesting Discord.
Well,
Stop requesting Discord is a good one.
let's
Yeah,
start.
that would probably be the best.
Well, let's start with the first one. Of course, I'll agree. Stop requesting Discord. It's a good song. A little. It's pretty much it's gotten to the point of Hootie and the Blowfish levels of just replayability, where it's just like destroyed itself.
I've never listened to it.
Well, there was only like a billion remixes that were posted forever and ever and ever. And
Oh
ever.
yeah.
Meanwhile, you can't get one remix of anything from Rainbow Rocks.
I know, right?
It's
Yeah,
perfect
there's a
anyway.
few.
You don't need to fix anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
just give me like a good guitar mix of the Dazzling songs. Come on,
I
can't even get that.
I tweeted it yesterday. We actually went to the mall, and my girlfriend Starry actually ended up catching a girl in the dressing room singing "Welcome to the Show."
Huh.
Wow.
It was just like, tweet to Daniel Ingram.
With picture attached.
Here's the. I leaned over the stall to take a picture of this girl
wait,
who was
what?
singing your song.
Wait a minute.
This got uncomfortable.
Mr. Cider,
fast.
could you have a seat right over there?
No.
I'll just take a seat.
So, yeah, that's so let's see. The first thing the somebody brought up, which was I think was a good one, new content. All right, let's bring that up. We have we've definitely branched out into a whole bunch of crazy places with source filmmaker ponies. We're doing stupid podcasts and radio shows, spending hours of our time. We're spending hours of time every week talking about a 22-minute show that airs 23 times, 26 times every year.
Put it like that, it sounds lame.
Or when they can be bothered. Or when they
Yeah,
can be bothered.
don't actually
if
tell
you-
me what I'm doing.
If you put it like that, I mean, you could.
Yeah, saying it like that makes
Like,
it
well,
sound
I'm
strange.
there's still people that podcast about Lost. All I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Yeah.
I feel nothing but
Oh, wow.
sadness for the Firefly podcasters.
Oh.
Oh.
Remember our show from like a decade ago?
Can't stop the signal.
No, the best podcast that I actually still listen to is the Brave Star one.
Wow.
That's going to make you go, what
wow.
the hell's Brave
No,
Star?
I know what Brave Star
Yeah,
is.
then,
Wait,
yeah, what's
like
Brave Star?
the cartoon? Brave
The
Star?
cartoon.
There's a
Wow.
podcast for that.
Yeah, and they've been
Podcast
running.
for everything.
They've been running since 1994. I've still got their original podcasts in ASF. That's how bloody old they are.
Wow.
Wow.
Are there any podcasters for Silverhawks? Thundercats, for that matter?
Thundercats, yes.
Oh,
There is.
really?
There's two different ones for Thundercats. Yeah, if we're going old school. But MLP,
And
no,
they have
there
a
wasn't
violent rivalry, I'm sure.
there wasn't any for MLP until sort of G4, really.
Well,
Well,
yeah, there was some older ones, and they've been going. It was mainly collectors, and
Yeah.
they've been going for several hundred.
Yeah, but they
episodes.
all talk about, oh well, if you've got this one that's got like a different Hasbro print in the wrong direction on its fourth left flank, it's worth an extra $15 compared to the normal one which has it on the other flank.
That sounds
Yeah,
like Antiques
sorry.
Roadshow.
So you've been to a few of these conventions, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, I'm a G1 fan as well. I've been right the way through the fandom, so it's I actually have been to some of those crazy people and bought ponies off them, and yeah, but we don't talk about.
You have a particularly great specimen here. If you look on the left hoof of this lily blossom, actually, you'll notice that there's a slight indentation. This was actually an error. This particular pony, would probably go at retail for relatively $13 to $15.
It's pretty much that.
Is it really just like Antique Roadshow, but for ponies?
Yeah, one of them is. Yeah, there's
Antique
one that
pony
literally you can
That's all
bring
it
in.
is.
You can bring in your collection, and they'll appraise them and then tell you a value of your.
Because
of what
my
your
sister has
collection
a whole bunch of old ones, but they're not in great condition.
Yeah, it's like It's like, oh, you have this Aurora for limited edition from Germany. Yes, there are only 255 of them made. Unfortunately, yours doesn't have a number on the back, so it might be 256. And it's you just get little things like that coming in, and it's just like, oh my god. And obviously, you've got a lot of older girls there who are like, they look at a bloke and go, "Really?" When you've got like this trolley load of limited edition Pony Point only customs that literally you had to mail order for. The weird thing was, back in the old days, you didn't have to go like to Comic Con and stuff for the limited editions. You just had to buy the toys, and on the back of the box, you had a Pony Point, which you used to cut out the back of the box.
Oh,
which
like
for obviously,
Transformers.
yeah, those of us that obviously were into wanting minted cartons were pretty screwed because you had to buy everything twice.
Yeah.
And literally, because I didn't want to cut into all my boxes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that, what you mean.
Yeah, but then basically you'd collect like 15 or 20 of these, and you'd send them off to Germany, and then Germany would send you back a pony in a box. And literally, that was your limited edition pony. And they did like the Spa Twins that are currently in G4, were the limited edition 1989, I believe, collection for both of those, Germany only and Austria only.
Wow.
And there's been 4 other background ponies in G4, which were limited edition European ones. I think it's just like a shout out. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's how it was. It was like Hasbro wanting to destroy the value of their toys by making you cut back bits out of the back of the box.
Yeah.
See, all I can think. Or go ahead.
I used to care about trying to keep my Transformers in the box, and then I stopped caring, started ripping them out and just on the shelf, and then save the
That was me
box.
with Star Wars toys back in the 80s.
I mean, I actually have one of those exclusive mail-aware Transformers. I just got it off eBay out of nowhere. I was like, oh, huh, okay.
See, I screwed myself over as a kid because I never thought that way. I went, I'm going to open these now. I want to play with them.
I mean, I still have some of these boxes, and they're just kind of sitting behind me, actually. So,
Yeah, no, I was the bratty kid who just wanted to tear everything open.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just thinking with the Antiques Roadshow crew, I just want the Pony Antique Roadshow crew. The best thing to do would be just to send them in single packages of blind bags, just to trash.
Well, except for the error in Spitfire and Soarin', because in Europe they printed them back to front. Soarin' is Spitfire. Spitfire is Soarin'.
That's another $10 to each.
it's the same. It's actually the same in the U.S. It's the same error made it to the U.S.
Yeah, awesome quality control there.
Yeah, they did the same thing recently with Thunderlane and someone else. I can't remember which one though, but yeah, they did the same thing where it's swapped around.
I think I heard about that.
Gender swapping ponies. It's like going on film fiction. All right. Let's see. So from the chat, we have another one here that's pretty good. Graham's suggestion for new content is to let people who want to let me say this again. Stopping people who are making content from stopping. AKA, I'm leaving the fandom forever.
Oh,
Rage quit BRB.
Rage quit BRB. Yeah, that's about what it is. Why doesn't anybody like my non-pony stuff? I'm done with you all.
Oh, I'll be back in a week.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a big PR thing, and I'm leaving the fandom, and then I'll be back in after that.
Leave all my DeviantArt, uploads.
So they pretty much pull a Shia LaBeouf. Gotcha.
But he doesn't.
Actual
they don't
cannibal.
eat people. Yeah, exactly.
without someone punching him in the face afterwards. That was the problem. What's Alcatraz doing in
I was about
chat?
to say that's Alcatraz. Well, you get that jerk in
what
here.
He's at home, and that's not going to work well for him recording.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
Why?
Sorry.
We shall scorn
This
him
is home
forever.
No, or
Is his home like a treehouse or something?
No, it's just his family, loud, thin walls. So.
Gotcha.
They're also orangutans. It makes
Hi, Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Mom, stop throwing stuff at me! God! I don't want to pick bugs off of your skin. Girl. I'm so sorry. Not really, but I'm so sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
He's going to rage quit the fandom now and then come back in time for next week's show. It's like an
Bye,
episode.
Alcatraz. I'll see you next week.
This is
Nope.
bye. I'm back.
We named us another prison.
I hate that jerk
Yeah.
apple cider. He's a...
Nope.
Yeah, you're right.
I say that a lot.
Yeah, really. It's a good way to consider it. Let's see.
He just says he hasn't got good recording equipment here. You need a
No, he
microphone and a laptop. It's literally go outside and, the wind will be better than his mum shouting at him. Or do they not have Wi-Fi where he's from?
Oh, he's Wi-Fi.
Where's he at?
Oh, hey,
Didn't we have a topic?
oh,
Yeah, I approach you.
are we just insulting Alcatraz? Because I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yo, while we're at it, that Alpha Brony, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, Sensory Images, if we're going to jump on back on topic, Sensory Images has one. They think that the prequel show should be set before Friendship is Magic.
Oh,
How
no.
would that work?
Ooh.
Who?
It would be interesting because you'd have
It'd be
to
like
come
Saved
up
by
with
the
new
Bell, wouldn't it?
protagonists.
No, think of Saved by the Bell with ponies.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
what?
There's literally the same amount of characters in Saved by the Bell that would work for the main six.
So what pony would be Screech?
Pinky.
That's
Spike.
Pinkie Pie.
Yeah,
Spike.
Pinkie Pie.
Spike.
Yeah.
He already is.
I'd
and
watch
See,
that
the
show.
thing is, though, it was half male, half female cast. They'd have to figure something out.
Good.
Who's
'Cause,
that?
No one would
Slater
care
and
if they-
Kelly.
Yeah, no one would care if they're 63'd it.
I think at this
How would
point
you even
anybody
notice?
likes some new content.
Yeah, no one would care, would they? Literally.
Yeah.
See, I was going if they did a prequel, it would obviously have to be the Muppet Babies of ponies.
Oh God, they already
Yeah,
did
No,
that.
that's a bad idea. Let's
love
follow the
that kind of
CMCs after that.
It's time for the 4.5.
They just need to open up a freaking closet and it's just imagination in there.
Yeah.
And
They could just do
random inserts of
CMCs.
Star Wars imagery.
Yeah, trains and
Nope.
Celestia's. You always see Celestia's legs when she walks in because he's nanny.
Yeah, and they're she's just super tall, so it's just like the hoof boot.
Yeah.
And then she has to wear socks, too.
No socks. It's just
No, nanny work. Never mind.
yeah.
You madman.
Let's see, we've got a request inside of here that for the year there should be a gender bent episode.
Dusk
Okay.
Shine, man. I love Dusk Shine.
I heard that about you.
A gender-
Yeah.
Elusive's my husbando.
And across the internet, 1,000 people vibrated at once.
There are 63 cents went off.
Twilight works on a new spell, but nobody wants to ask why.
What's this dude doing here?
Yeah, right.
It would just answer every single terrible question of, now there's so many mares and so few males. How does this work? Zap.
Well,
Let me show you my fanfic if you want to read about Rule 63. Geez.
No, actually, I'm English.
Oh, okay, never mind. Doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, the internet is different over there.
It's
you'll
whole-
talk about that. Then.
Convert for metric.
Yeah, it's lots. We have lots of adverts about tea, and it's always.
You go to
Pudding.
you go to Amazon UK and it's constantly just a rotating image of tea and top hats.
And obviously, the Big Ben. It obviously got to have our bong.
Wait, hats.
Of course.
You just get adverts sent to you all the time. Need someone to sweep a chimney? I get you that.
Oh wow, no.
Maybe,
That was not-
maybe back in the 18th century, perhaps.
Yeah.
I like some black pudding.
Spotted dick all day long, you know.
Spotted
That's
dick.
racist, man.
Oh god. Do I edit that? Well.
It's actual food. It's
It
okay.
is. I'll go to
It
Wegmans
is.
International section just staring at me, running some Cadbury.
There is white pudding as well, so we're not being racist. All right. The SJWs can't get on our asses.
Yeah, but black pudding's made of blood, though. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Mm.
Blood
So is
sausage.
white.
I think that's the new thing this
Is
year, to substitute blood for eggs or something.
Substitute eggs for blood.
Man,
I don't know. I
this-
probably read it on BuzzFeed. or
Scrambled
something.
blood.
I am not a big fan of this blood Benedict, I'll tell you what.
This blood sure didn't help this cake get any better.
This vomit sucks.
And
Whose blood?
welcome to Hannibalville.
Ooh.
Hey, Shia LaBeouf's here. All right, cool. Hey.
Shia LaBeouf as Hannibal. I don't think he hasn't even got the acting talent to pull off doing a fanfic reading.
But he is an actual cannibal.
You have to
I'd
see
buy,
that.
I'd
You
buy
have
that.
to.
I'd buy that actually. Yeah.
You have to see that crazy video of Shia LaBeouf. It's
Yeah, it's Rob Canward is like the best dude ever. I love it.
That was so weird. That was so good. If you don't know what we're talking about, since we're going off on a weird tangent,
Very
just
weird.
Rob Candor, Shia LaBeouf. Just
Live.
type that in and watch quite possibly one of the weirdest 3 minutes of your life.
Walking in the woods.
Yes.
Going around in your phone.
I don't think I want to. Now that you're
No. It's great. It actually is great. There. So
Yeah.
Scope put it in the chat. There. Go check it out. But still listen to us. We could live blog it, but why would
Yeah,
we?
this Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, I've seen this. This is so good.
Well, the original song came in a couple years ago. Then he decided to make this huge play. This Broadway show.
Yep. So let's see. What other things for this year are we expecting? I think we've officially, as of last year, gotten past the point of having fandom convention meltdowns.
I hope.
Like,
Well,
I mean,
UK.
I mean-
UK. Guys, I will say UK
There's-
might have a
there's-
couple.
There's been a few that have canceled before, before having.
I mean,
meltdown.
you have seen the number of them, right? It's like
Right.
40 something.
43. I
That
think?
are there that many?
Worldwide.
There are loads.
Like
UK's got
20
two
something in
that
the US alone.
no,
UK's got
that's-
two that we don't know anything about. Europe's
Overall.
got another 3 or 4.
well, I think the big thing here is opposed to Unicon, which exploded in a fireball of amazing glory, of which some of us were able to watch. The thing with a lot of the conventions, there are a ton. There are an enormous number, and obviously it's not entirely sustainable for all of them if all of them are expecting to be big. But the important thing is that if they fail, it's not something where the actual people that are attending are impacted. Perhaps maybe the guests in some capacity, though I think that the agents have gotten a lot better about money up front, pay in my hand now.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's anything, it's just going to be like, hey, me and my friends, we're doing a convention. This is super fun. They finally start doing it's like, oh, God, this is work. We don't have the money to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ran out of fun.
That,
Fun costs money, people.
Well, it did seem like for the longest time, and it may still be the case, that there's so many conventions that come up just because it's like, hey, me and my friends want to do a convention, and hey, Peter New, you want to come hang out? Whee!
He will too.
that does
Want
happen.
a drink? All right,
Yeah,
let's
Pete-
do some drinking.
Peter New's pretty good about showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
We're having a convention, and you might as well just have for each year. It's just kind of like an automatic voice inserter. It's just like, yeah, we're thinking about having a convention, and Andrea Libman and Peter New will be there.
Feature. No.
Just record one voice clip and just send it around.
It's Microsoft Sam. That's all it is.
Comes with Canyon.mid playing in the background. It's the best free music I ever got.
And it was legit.
I know, it's so good. Came with that bumper cart game and the Weezer video.
God, yeah. When I saw that on my Windows 95 disc, I'm like, what the hell? Why is this here? This is awesome.
Also-
Canyon.mid, yo.
Oh, so good. Can't wait for the hot dubstep remix of Canyon.mid.
It has to exist.
There you go.
Definitely thinking too much into that.
Canyon.dub. It's got to be out there. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can think up for the fan? I think that the conventions seem like that they're fine.
I think we should also, make a massive list of all the questions that have been asked at all the conventions, so we don't go through the same material every
over.
single
Yeah.
panel,
And that's why
every single month.
Yeah.
Well, that is why we at Nightmare Nights Dallas have a moderator who looks at the questions on the note card and goes, "That's dumb." Tosses them aside.
Yeah,
Finds good
that's
ones.
probably the best way to do it.
Well, that's what
Is
the
it, is, it
dude-
a, is it a pit that has a slidey lid that slides and the flames crawl up and you just drop the paper?
Well,
No, but he does look at you very disappointed in a very English way.
There's two stories that go with that. The first was when we were at Animation on Display. Sandy was there with me, and and it was like the first time that Jason Thiessen, executive producer of the show, was doing like a lot of his like question and answer. First time he went out there, he was just like, "What do you guys want to know?" And people were just yelling stuff at him at random, just from the crowd, and he's just like, "Yeah, sure, okay," and we're like, "We can help you. Next time, let us help moderate." And we kept a lot of the spaghetti factory away from him.
What about that creepy dude who was asking like the CMC VAs like a bunch of weird crap?
Well, that wasn't at least there. That wasn't when AC and I were there. But yeah, we totally got questions about like, are Lyra and Bon Bon officially a couple and stuff like that.
After Rainbow Rocks, you think so?
The hilarious thing is we got. Yeah. I purposefully filtered out a "is Derpy safe?" question 2 days before the Derpocalypse happened.
Oh God! Wow.
I saw that and I was like, I don't think we could have him answer this.
And you're like, damn, son.
We know
ableism.
We know stuff.
Ableism.
Or is there that one guy who went off like who was the Josh Haber, the guy who went off on one of the writers about one of like the Twilight Time or something. He just sat there ranting about how bad it was.
That was at
Polsky.
Yeah,
Polsky. That's what it was. That's what it was. Man, I'm wild of it.
I mean, that was another classic. I liked it. I liked his. I declined to answer your question. That was pretty solid.
So Haber will go off on someone if you poke him.
Yeah, don't poke Haber.
No,
he's a madman.
Nicole's the same, man. She's like.
Don't piss off Nicole, you will die.
It was like last year at Galacon. She like came up to me because I was doing the footage, and she was like, "That's a really nice camera." And I was like, "Thank you." She said, "That's 4K." And I said, "Yeah, it means I can literally like zoom right in your face." And she was like, "If there's any dodgy shots, I'm gonna have my lawyer come after you."
Whoa!
Whoa! I was like, "Okay." There's I actually had to cut footage because of. I wasn't sure. I'll be honest with you. I was actually nervous on showing certain parts of when she was sitting down on the stage. I was like, "Whoa, yeah, I'm not going to have that." Obviously, it's 4K, isn't it? So super zoomed in. So yeah. But she just came up to me like, she just came up like friendly as anything. She was just like, "Don't make me look bad," as I have my lawyer after you. I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Also, others let help too.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see, other questions that I see out there. Graham brings up the point, there was the guy who voiced Stephen Magnet and Snips that has been gone forever. That would be one Lee Tokar. What happened to him? I guess he's doing fan build and just working at this point, but yeah,
he wanders into the fan build chat on occasion. On Skype.
He's just this guy.
Yeah.
And now he goes and shows up at other cons for fun.
Yeah, and that kind of brings up the point, what of the other... I mean, we've kind of canvassed the world with the Peter News, the Andrea Libmans, the to less extent, Ashley Balls of the world, but who of, like, the show and the voice acting staff have we just not heard enough from?
Andrew Francis
and Vincent Tong.
Andrew Francis is funny. I saw him at Everfree. He's actually funny in person.
Brenda Critchlow is a wonderful human being.
You freaking Andrew Francis, his disgusting face is on my phone in the background.
We'll see, any con that has Tara show up needs to get Vincent.
See, and that's what I've been saying, but I'm officially at DEF CON 1 with Babs Con because I have been told that under no circumstances is Vincent Tong going to attend Babs Con because Sonya doesn't like Flash Sentry, and I think that's dumb.
I think that's racist.
Right,
it's very
Flash Sentry.
Right in petition.
Poor Flash.
Don't tell her I said
well,
that.
Just say, hey, you're inviting Blue Blood then.
And she has stated that if I arrive at the convention dressed as Flash Sentry, she'll take my media badge.
Good.
Game over, man. Game over.
Jeez.
But if you do, and like when she takes your badge, you got to like do the death scene from Alien, where it's like, "Told you were gonna die, man. It's game over."
No, when she takes my badge, I'll just
proper
simply
dramatic.
When she takes my badge, I'll just go up and say, "Don't you know who I am?" And
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah. Well, then Rusty brings up the voice actress for Trixie / Chrysalis, and yes, he doesn't do conventions.
Kathleen Ball, yeah.
Kathleen Ball. Bar. She's an older lady, and she does not have time for our shenanigans, and that's okay.
Tabitha didn't want to go to any either. All of a sudden, she's like everywhere. She went to one, she's like, I love this, and now she's like,
Yeah.
I do.
that happens.
Rebecca Cholet, I would like to hear a lot more
Shoik
from.
me, Shoik it.
Is that how you say that? Oh, Shoik.
Rebecca Choiquette.
And I asked her at BrodyCon, she said, Shoik it.
Shoik.
Okay.
Sunset Shimmer.
She Sunset Shimmer. Yeah, she was in
London.
She was in London.
She's a nice woman, too.
Yeah, she was at the last Everfree. Yeah, she is really nice.
We saw her in London randomly.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Completely.
Eddie Kay, the voice of Gildan, and Sonata's like really nice.
What other voice actors from season 1 have just disappeared? We lost Tokar, didn't we? Who else have we lost?
Well, doesn't Tokar do like?
He still does
snails?
snail.
He still does like some very incidental stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm trying to remember, but actually, I remember ages back trying to reach out to the guy that does snails, and him being very like, I don't know about hanging out with you fandom people.
Ian Cox, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like, no.
I think the most like open person I've met was Ingrid, who does mod.
Oh yeah,
She is like the sweetest person I've ever met.
Oh my god, how different to her character is her normal average voice. I had an interview with her for the charity chip chat for Brony's for Good, and I was like half dead. It was 3:00 in the morning for me, and the person that was going to interview her had pulled out, unfortunately, and they rang me up, and I literally 3:00 in the morning had to get up for work in 3 hours, and they're like, yeah, you can interview Maud. I'm like, so literally I was Maud because I was knackered, monotonous, and she's there doing Pinkie Pie 2.0. I'm just like, what is going on with this? I actually couldn't work it out because she was so different to the character. I was like, is this a massive troll or something? Seriously, is she trolling?
That's just strange. What's going on?
Yeah, I to start with, when she just came on all bubbly and crazy, I literally thought it was a troll. And then everyone's like, no, that's actually her. And I'm like, oh. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. Very, very crazy. My Little Strongheart. Oh, who was Little Strongheart? That's a good question. Anyone?
No idea.
Also,
and the geezer that did the sheriff with the mustache and the chief.
Also, Twist was lost forever to us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she got her cutie mark, and those DMCs dropped her the raw potato.
And now you get to go over there.
So yeah.
But I mean,
So
who's really upset?
when Babs gets her cutie mark, they'll just drop her, and then
They already have.
Yeah, what happened to Babs?
No, they actually have stated like, yeah, we're probably not going to bring Babs back. It's like, what?
Oh.
You won't see me too.
She's not from around here.
Now, granted, they also said that Flash Sentry was never going to come back, and well, look what they did with that.
Super butthurt occurred. Both times.
I think they do it just to see this fandom's reaction, and when they realised everyone was like, yeah, and then they were like, now we control them, and they brought him back. They brought him back just to wind people up, and loads of people jumped for it, which is even funny.
There's
I think-
just on and on and on about like, it was all over Megan. Like, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah. What we obviously need to have for the next season is we need to, the Equestria Girls and the regular show exists as like these two separate weird things with a doorway, and we just need to finally bridge the two worlds in some way, and just have high school Twilight riding on the back of regular Twilight into battle.
I would love that.
But
I'm not kidding.
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
Have you been reading my fanfics?
Yes.
If you introduce humans to Equestria, you're going to have war.
We're watching DM29's DeviantArt.
Just
Hey, who mentioned the sheriff a few minutes ago? About
Me.
Oh, he's going to be at Babs because it's Brian Drummond.
Oh, Brian Drummond, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegeta.
Mr. Vegeta.
Yeah.
The Mister probably goes to a
Don't say
convention
it.
and has
Don't
somebody
say
say,
The
say
scouter level. Yeah.
Don't even go there, man. What the hell, man?
says 20% cooler all day long.
Or a blast from his Spice Weasel. Come on, Futurama. No?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bam!
You guys like,
yeah, the
bam, yeah.
Yep,
With,
got it.
with Equestria Girls, how many of you actually groaned when Dash actually said 20% less cool? You're just like, God, look, no, stop!
Yeah.
Just stop saying words.
Well,
Just
actually,
don't-
My 11-year-old daughter groaned, so that's how weak sauce that actually was.
Well, it is in the full version of Awesome as I Want to Be too.
I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
that,
I liked
that
Awesome
song.
as I-
Get out now. Just go.
Can't.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
everybody wants to talk about how amazing the Dazzling songs were, but I'm like, awesome as I want to be.
Hey, good.
Tricks Up My Sleeve was the
I actually
most
kind of
annoying
like
one.
that song
It,
except for that
it could have been
I-
sung by Miley Cyrus, and then everyone would have ignored it for eternity.
Yeah.
But no.
Hey, guess what song we're using for this episode?
Yeah, Trixie's.
Oh, really?
No. That is the worst because it's just it sounds like the same like 3 loops of music over and
Yeah.
over.
I think
Hey, did
that's
you
the
know
point.
she has tricks up her sleeve?
Isn't that what most of the EDM is anyway? So they're pretty cool.
Oh boy.
Shot status
So you
fired.
And then I did it in Fruity Loops, and now I get a record contract. Wee.
Well,
Tricks up my sleeve, releasing on spinning.
spinning, yeah. You got to check out my Mixcloud,
Hey, bruh.
bruh. Where's my Mixcloud?
Bruh,
I spun some tunes.
Got some really good jams over here, yeah.
Summer jams.
It's real hot beats.
Some Fruity Loop jams, yeah.
It's hot RPMs, yeah. BPMs, RPMs, you know. Let's see. What else do we have here? Trying to see if there's anything else in the chat that we may have missed from everyone about resolutions, stuff that you'd like to see in the show, things coming up for the next season or onward. We do okay. So let's. There's a definite problem that we're going to encounter with the CMCs in the next coming years because they're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
You're not kids anymore.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, at this point, you're kind of thinking, like, maybe they won't ever get a cutie mark
That-
ever.
That Maddie Peters is in art school right now, so she's not even in that game.
It's one of those things where it's almost at the terrible point where it's like, okay, we need to get CMC lookalikes or sound alikes, or we're just going to have to age up the characters because there's going to become a point where you have Apple Bloom start sounding like a sultry 20. Just hi, I'm Apple Bloom.
Or she'll sound like the sisters from Simpsons, like with a cigarette and a gob,
No, it's Sweetie Belle. So Rarity, what are we talking about? Are we gonna be making dresses today? Are we gonna be listen, I need to know. I'm trying to get my cutie mark here. Yeah.
And she's in the queue for her pension or something,
I don't know. The moment,
She gets state benefits for not, having any talent.
the moment a CMC gets her cutie mark, that season is the last season of Ponies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And unfortunately, Scootaloo ended up losing her voice as well as the ability to fly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, her ability to fly
That's
was
what-
already.
That's what annoyed me when they said they weren't going to do it, because I think it would have made it very relatable for kids that do have disabilities. And the fact that they just decided to sweep that one under the carpet because
they
the
left it open.
SJWs might not like it. Oh my God, people on Twitter and Tumblr who actually no one gives a crap about, but they post a lot of stuff.
They left it open ended though.
they
I
did.
don't know.
Yeah, it was like, well, if you don't ever do it, then that's okay. You can still
Yeah.
be useful to society in some way, though not as the traditional roles
It's
of
the
the
same also
in our
with-
society.
With Scootaloo not having folks around. Yeah, there are a lot of children that don't have kids. Don't have kids.
Kids don't have kids.
Thank goodness.
That's right, man. Don't have parents.
You haven't spent a lot of time in America then.
Oh.
We all know that Scootaloo lives in a cardboard box under Rainbow Dash's house. It's just
Yeah, she was
It's-
squatting
yeah.
in that house that they saw her in. She was just a squatter.
She had actually broken in.
Yeah, just
I was
some
like,
stuff.
this
I
is
thought
where
she
I'm
lived
hiding
in that,
out.
I thought she lived in that tree trunk. But okay, cardboard box is funnier.
Yes.
Wherever.
Welcome to Sad Fic Central, where you can enjoy Today we're going to read the story where Spike watches all of his friends die.
Except for Twilight.
Like,
That's what they need to end MLP with just like Twilight being 1,000 years old in front of the graves of the other main six.
oh,
Well, it was
like,
funny.
That's harsh.
Hello, dinosaurs ending. How are you?
wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
dinosaurs.
damn.
And everyone she knew was dead. The end. and as
And then they end the series with the Equestria Girls theme song. Just for the double track.
I'll have my Emmy now.
it ends with
Yeah.
no.
Danny could step up and get his daytime.
Hold on. So the series will end with Twilight standing above the graves of her friend. You see that she has as it pans back, there's a revolver laying next to her as it fades into darkness and ends and then the end credits are backed by Tricks Up My Sleeve.
Wow. I'm not sure if I can take that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just hope the people aren't too mad that we're giving out all these spoilers.
Yeah, oops, spoiler alert.
I need to go lie down for a minute.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, you're not going to watch it, are you? You know what I mean? If you haven't seen it by now, you've obviously got no interest. And
Yeah.
no one cares, man. No one cares.
Oh boy, that was. Ugh.
Can you imagine them ending the last season of Pony with the Equestria Girls theme? And it's the original one as well, so it's got that really annoying reverb that makes it sound like they're saying Brony at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
My daughter was just like, why, Dad? Why did they do that? I'm like, there are people probably who are double your age that are less intelligent than you who really went for that. And
yeah, the it's just one of those things of this there's they usually do find some way this next coming season or with the seasons of finding the next thing. I guess the big piece in this is going to be, I guess we gotta. They did talk more about world building and expanding and doing stuff that's a little bit. I don't know. They sounded like they were going to do more traveling this season. At least from
See the world.
Yeah,
It's something that's implied by the Comic-Con thing.
well, I think that'd be a good idea. I think that'd be beneficial. But again, how are they going to do it? They're going to do on yet another quest. Are they going to? I don't know, find the rainbow crystals to fix a rainbow that Celestia spews up in the morning. I don't know. What are they going to do?
All I know is that Piggy's parents are dead because Rainbow Dash crushed them on the map.
Oh yeah.
That was Spike.
That was Spike. I thought that was Rainbow Dash. Hi, Mom and Dad. Oh, now they're dead.
That kid's Rainbow Dash, don't you remember?
Nobody ever talks about Fluttershy's parents for a reason.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody brings up everyone's parents, but not Fluttershy.
Of course, Applejack's dead. So hers are probably dead.
It's because Fluttershy's parents is a nice Pegasus mare and a polar bear.
It works somehow.
Honey, why don't you ever let us go see your friends? Dad, it's gonna be awkward.
It's just up there. This is my dad. It's Yogi. It's fucking Yogi.
Hey, the
Yogi.
Fluttershy. How you doing there? Would you like to go have a picnic?
You do that far too well, AC.
Yeah, it's kind of
That
scary.
was really good.
No, Dad, we don't. Cause I can bring my friend Boo Boo. We could go get some food. I just gotta go make sure and get it from the park ranger. No, Dad, it's fine. Okay, but if you ever need anything, how are those college loans doing? They're fine, Dad, they're fine.
So now it's canon that Fluttershy's daddy's Yogi.
I'm sending you a birthday card. Just in case you need. Listen, I know it's been hard since your mom and I separated, but I've been having a good time living with my new mate, Boo Boo. All right, there you go. Alternative lifestyle Fluttershy.
It just
Oh,
keeps
God.
going.
Oh, hey, the Cowboys about to lose. That's great.
Well, I
Oh, man.
think we're coming down to the end of our time. Should we go ahead and start wrapping things up?
Yep, final
We are,
26-21. Green Bay Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys. Woo!
Yeah. You know, I
Oh.
became a Packers fan after going to Cider Fest,
Nope.
You Dallas
actually-
Cowboys!
being in Wisconsin with the Packers fans, and I was like, you guys are all right.
Oh man, tonight's staff meeting is going to be sad. There's going to be all the various Cowboys fans at the bar we normally go to, and
You never put your faith in Romo. Haven't you learned?
Sports.
Romo has forsaken us.
No rings for Romo.
So anyway,
Well,
we
now
have
I can resume not caring a single whit about the actual game of hand egg.
Because it's hockey season. Whee!
I do like
And
hockey.
That's good.
Hockey is awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this
we
sucker
do
up.
have
Go Caps!
Rave Darkness is going to spin a mix as soon as we stop annoying listeners. So,
For helping.
Yes.
Never not stop.
helping.
We're helping. We're helping.
Remax. It's just going to be remixing Yogi Bear over and over again.
yes, I'm okay. with that.
Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo. Yogi Bear. Picnic baskets. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Picnic baskets. So if
Isn't
you...
it-
This needs to end now.
So for all...
Ended, man.
So for all of you people listening in the chat that have not already lost every brain cell that you have, and for some reason, still believe that we bring some monicum, some small amount of entertainment, you can always go over to BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. We're also on iTunes. We are the highest rated podcast for iTunery, if you so wish. So you can go over there.
For some value of that, yes.
If you wish to email us, we do email stuff on the show. That's bronyville@gmail.com. My Twitter account is at Bronyville.
Mine's at Shift Sandy.
And Scope 5 Iron, yours.
Ah. Oh, it's a Scope Guard Pony. Hey, what's up?
At 5 Iron Brony.
And thanks a ton to our guests coming in today and talking about Ponyville FM.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming to do your thing. Go ahead and shill your stuff. I'm sure that everyone on the chat knows it, but let's make sure, especially for our podcast listeners, they know where to find you guys.
Oh, right.
PonyvilleFM.com, or we also have a widget on PonyvilleLive.com. And we also, if you go to our website, you can check our schedule, because we do stuff like this all throughout the week. It's not as extensive as what we've done this weekend, but we always have live shows going, so it's always fun to hop in the chat and hear who's on spinning music.
Bronyville. Oh, which one are you going to be airing? What's the name going to be after the switch? Then after the mix?
Oh, we've already it's settled. Brony Time was devoured by Bronyville.
Was it super effective?
It was super effective.
So where do you want to be on the time slot then? Should we move you to Brony Times, or do you want to stay at Brony Times, or do you want to be on Bronyville's time?
Just play it twice.
Damn it, Jim!
I don't know. I'll leave that to Cider.
Play it twice.
Take that for this later.
Play it twice.
I don't.
I don't think they'd like it twice because they're pretty close together on
So
Talk Tuesdays.
before we run out of time, Nemesis, where can they find your stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm at Nemesis Prime 1 on Twitter. The show, Pony411, we're at Pony411. You can go to pony411.libsyn.com or on iTunes or on YouTube. So that's all we are. Or on Ponyville FM, of course, on every Tuesday night.
We are.
So
All right.
there you go.
Go check those out. Have a good time with that. And that will take care of us for Bronyville episode 157, I believe I said it was.
Yeah.
And that'll take care of us. You can go find us over there at Bronyville@gmail.com or go on us iTunes. Leave us a review. We love all your reviews because we are the highest rated iTunes podcast for My Little Pony. And we constantly fight Chelsea Handler, Kevin Smith, and all those other podcasts. And we beat them a lot.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
in a cage match.
Absolutely. So we will go ahead and catch you guys next week with more horse talk, more stuff. Anyway, sleep well, every pony.
Adios.
Bye bye.
Caution, watch out for me. I'm